We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap has become one of the best NBA big men when it comes to getting steals. Now, Millsap says when you're 6'8" going up against guys that are 7 feet, you're not going to be able to block their shot every time. So you try to get it down low when they bring it down. It's all about being smart and using what you have. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And Millsap is as crafty as it gets on defense. One of the most underrated players in the game. Doris, a wealth of experience, will be out on that floor here tonight. Two veteran ball clubs for sure. What kind of game does that typically bring us?
Well, like you, Kevin, these guys are very savvy.
Yes.
They'll bring good fundamentals. They understand the big picture, and they know how to play the right way.
Cavaliers to start out. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Paul out there with Thompson. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Aldridge. 6 to shoot. Here's Thompson. San Antonio with the rebound. Curry with it. Screen by Porzingis. Curry passes to Porzingis. And stolen by Aldridge. And Thompson kicks to Paul. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Paul's got the opening basket of the game for the Cavs. Curry against Thompson. And Leonard has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Paul dishes to Thompson. Clock at 6. Shoots over Curry. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Well, Klay Thompson possesses great size at the 2-guard spot, and he can mix his game and find a way to score on the interior.
In the pass to Leonard. Porzingis with a screen on James, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, a couple turnovers here early on in the quarter, but he's got to just tighten it up a little bit.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Paul outside. Pass to Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just finding the open man. Few who have ever played this game have Paul's vision.
Lynn kicks to Leonard. There's the screen. And Curry has it in the corner. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Inside, and finished off by LeBron.
A history of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Nobody near Leonard. San Antonio again missing.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Jokic a screen. Paul kicks to Aldridge. He dishes it to Thompson. Over Porzingis, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Aldridge. And that's now 6 points for Klay Thompson. Spurs trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
You know, it'll be interesting to see what coach draws up here.
Well, they need to stop this run, and a great timeout that hopefully gives his team some energy.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Howard setting the pick for Porzingis. A putback, and Howard with the second chance points.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
And here are the Cavaliers stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. LeBron passes to Jokic. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Lynn. The putback, Howard. It's good on the putback.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Now here's Paul. They set the pick. Jokic kicks to James. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
An obvious blunder by the defense that they get away with. Somebody's supposed to be checking him.
And Doris, one thing we've seen with LeBron, he's not shy putting pressure on the franchise when it comes to personnel decisions.
Right, Kev, this guy is very serious about winning championships. LeBron James expects support from ownership in terms of acquiring the right pieces, and he keeps his contract short with a purpose. That exerts leverage to be in position to win.
Thompson for the triple, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Screen by Howard. Passes it to Curry. And James pulls it down.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
Now, here's Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Paul. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Lynn. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Spurs trail by 9. The pass to Porzingis. Screen by Howard. Then the pass to Porzingis. And it's sent back by Aldridge. LeBron against Leonard. James outside. Here's Jokic. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Jokic has got his first 2 points of the night.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And the Cavs trade for Isaiah Thomas reunites 2 former teammates. He and Kevin Love actually played a little AAU ball together, both of them growing up in the Pacific Northwest.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And back in high school, Isaiah Thomas used to ride the train down to Portland and stay the weekend at the Love's family house. For those two teaming up once again at this level, that's pretty surreal.
Now here's Porzingis after the miss from Klay Thompson. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Porzingis has got his first 2 points. And Thompson kicks to Jokic. Jokic a screen. Paul outside. Aldridge with a screen on Lynn. Kicks to James. Here's Jokic. That three off the mark. Spurs trail by 9. Outside, Lynn. Dishes it to Curry. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Paul passes to Jokic. Thompson outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 9. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. James against Leonard. Screen by Howard. Shoots from the line. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. Elbow shot. A rebound by the Spurs. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lynn against Paul. Lynn dishes to Curry. He feeds it to Leonard. Screen by Porzingis. There's Lynn with the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. James in the post. He's covered by Leonard. James kicks to Jokic. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Jokic has got his 2nd basket of the night.
How good is King James at spreading the floor, involving everyone on the offensive end?
Here's Curry, and he can't bank that one in. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Paul passes to Aldridge. Over Porzingis, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Of course, you've been a color analyst for both men's basketball, women's basketball. Stylistically, what's the difference, in your opinion, between the two, if anything?
Well, I think there are a number of differences. The primary one being athleticism is slowly starting to take shape and more dictate the outcome of success in women's basketball. Whereas athleticism has always been a part of dictating the outcome of games. The above-the-rim aspect of the NBA versus, for the most part, the below-the-rim aspect of the WNBA. That would be the primary difference for me.
But the fundamentals, too, sometimes stand out. The women's game, I think, really, you can see fundamentals so strongly.
You can, Kevin, and I think what helped the women's game tremendously was, especially in the WNBA, you had NBA coaches transition to roles in the WNBA, the Bill Lambiers, the Mike Thibault, so they taught that group how to be pros, how to win on that level.
Excellent point.
You know, it's interesting. Kevin Love almost 2 different players, right, guys? I mean, a bruising offensive rebounder who can battle inside, but also a skilled perimeter shooter. That's a rare combination.
First one falls for him. And the three-point shot is a growing part of Kevin Love's game.
Well, I think it's certainly something he's added since coming to the NBA. From barely shooting any early on in his career where he was a flat back-to-the-basket scorer, now three-pointers account for almost half of his field goal attempts.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Well, he has a knack for getting to the free throw line, and once he's there, odds are pretty good he's making them.
James against Hayward. Spurs working the ball around now. And the 3 ball is good.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And here is James. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one is on Towns.
Imagine LeBron gets a step on you. It must be like a steam engine coming at you to the rim. All you can do is foul him.
Free throw good, LeBron. And LeBron James last season playing in his 7th consecutive NBA Finals. Doris, a streak only surpassed by the great Bill Russell.
And for context, Kevin, remember in the 60s when Bill Russell played, the finals were just the second round. What LeBron is doing is so much harder. To think that in 12 postseasons he has been to the finals 8 times, nothing short of astounding.
Now here's Ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Lopez dishes to Curry. Lopez a screen. Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Thompson. That one misses. Great tee that time from Curry.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Buries the long-range jumper.
It's a near instant release on the catch-and-shoot jumper from Steph Curry. Incredible percentage with how quickly he gets it off.
Now here's Thomas. Outside Millsap. Back to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot no good. Spurs trail by 9. Out to Anthony. Now the dish to Lopez. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Lopez has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Thomas a screen. James kicks to Thomas. Floats it up for James. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Isn't this what we've come to expect the great point guards to do? Thomas effective spotting his teammates when they're open.
Hayward right side. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now here's Thomas. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Thompson sets the pick for Thomas. It's a pick by Love. And Thompson kicks to James. Misses the chippy right there. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. You talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position.
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged, so I've never had to play power forward or center on anybody's team. I've been passing and getting into the lane, dishing the ball off to a teammate, helping people score my entire career.
Vertically challenged, that's classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific player.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size against them.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Well, I think one key is they've controlled the tempo so far. And I know it's early, but it helps to have this kind of lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, Brook Lopez is out there with Anthony. Then it's Ball, and it's Hayward, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, the Spurs' Greg Popovich talked about developing players. He said, our method is usually tough love. I don't think coddling works, and beating them to death mentally doesn't work either. You give them a clear picture of what's demanded, show care, understand what makes them tick. If that doesn't get through, you get rid of them. Kevin?
And the military background of Popovich plays a part in this way of thinking, David. It's why the Spurs have been so successful for so many years. There's a screen. Anthony against Millsap. For three. Anthony can't hit. Cleveland leading by 6. A pull-up. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by James.
Well, LeBron James, just the all-around game on display again, as complete a player that we have ever seen.
Here's Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And Thomas has it in the corner. From deep. That shot missing. And the Spurs going the other way now. Ball, the pass to Westbrook. Anthony kicks to Ball. Spurs passing it around. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love how Westbrook rises and fires immediately. Ball touches his hands and it's gone before you can blink.
Thomas dishes to James. Over Hayward. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, he is one hard player to deal with at the offensive end.
Well, Cavs coach Tyronn Lue grew up in the small town of Mexico, Missouri. He saw it all at a young age, good and bad.
Now, really found his stroke here in the second quarter after missing everything in the first.
And Coach Tyronn Lue credits the influence of his hometown on teaching him how to live life.
All right, Kev, he says it taught him the things to do and the things not to do in life. He was straight as an arrow during his pro career, never once got a technical in 11 years of playing. Quite remarkable.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
You know, you see Russell Westbrook now, and you just assume he's going to put up a triple-double. I don't think we thought we'd ever see somebody average that for an entire season. But what an incredible accomplishment last year, and turned the NBA upside down with that feat.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 8, and they double up James. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And it's Ball in the corner. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
And Westbrook with an incredible year in the triple-double average. He also broke Oscar Robertson's record for most triple-doubles in a single season. Doris, wonderful ceremony with the 2 of them on the last day of last season.
What's incredible to me is Westbrook is already 4th on the all-time triple-double list. Think about it. He's in his prime, and he could pass names like the Big O, Magic Johnson, and Jason Kidd. This is truly extraordinary.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Russell Westbrook. LeBron kicks to Jordan, and he gets the bucket.
And that's as high percentage as it gets for Jordan. He has shot over 65% for his entire career.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 10. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Thompson, a screen on Hayward. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
And he makes the first. Transition play is all the rage right now, Doris, but when the fast break isn't there, watch out. What elements do you think need to be consistently a part of generating points in a half-court offense?
Well, here's an interesting answer to this question. The Spurs have a philosophical decision to make relative to their future. When they last won the title, they were the predecessor to what we now see in the Golden State Warriors. The floor was spaced, you had excellent shooters and excellent decision makers. But interestingly, with Kawhi Leonard, who needs the ball to dominate, Kevin, they went a little bit away from that. What we have to see in the future is, can Kawhi Leonard be that guy who is successful in the pace and space? I believe he can, but the Spurs have an organizational decision coming up here.
And they've got the coach who I think has a good feel for what direction they got to go on this.
And I think his sensibilities lean toward the pace and space.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
Now here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Capella. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Jordan sets the pick for Aldridge. Outside Jordan. Feeds to Paul. From 12 feet out. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Paul's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's a terrific set that they just ran.
In the pass to Westbrook. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
He has certainly done his part this period. Just needs to get a little more help from his teammates.
And for a while, you had to wonder how Russell Westbrook would play if he was the standalone leader of a team.
What we found out is Russell Westbrook is now an MVP. This guy was the unquestioned leader of the team, and I thought the entire group reflected his intensity on the court.
And the Spurs making a change here. Towns is checked in.
One shot.
That's good from Westbrook.
You love the skill set that Russell Westbrook has worked so hard to develop, guys. He can go with the drive, the jumper, and as an elite defender, boy, when he's locked in, it's trouble for the offense.
Now here is Aldridge. Back to James. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
LeBron has made himself a deadly shooter. You can't fault the D for being a little too aggressive on his shot fakes.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Free throw good, LeBron.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Curry's checked in for Russell Westbrook. He doesn't get the second one.
You guys know LeBron James relishes every chance he gets from the foul line, and usually he'll knock him down.
Towns kicks to Lynn. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Porzingis. A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Thomas dishes to Jordan. Back to Thomas. Pass to Paul. To the middle. Leonard with the steal. And Curry has it in the corner. And stolen by LeBron. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Thomas. Porzingis with the block.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime. I'll tell you, there are guys in the league you can give that three-point attempt to. He is not one of those guys.
LeBron kicks to Jordan. Back to LeBron. Jordan with a screen on Leonard. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Jokic has checked in for Jordan. San Antonio's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. So they take the lead. And 11 points for Steph Curry.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
LeBron kicks to Thomas. Jokic with the screen on Curry. Outside Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. The feed to Paul. Shoots over Lynn. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Expanding his range. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Outside Thomas. To the left wing. Ball against Lynn. Jokic a screen. Thomas outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, Kev, you simply can't lose Isaiah Thomas off the screen. This guy, a master at getting to his spots.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Howard's checked in for the Spurs. Cleveland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Thomas passes to Jokic. Thomas a screen. Jokic kicks to Paul. Shoots over Lynn, and Paul gets it to go in. And now a 3-point Cavalier lead. Leonard sets a screen for Curry. Screen by Howard. Leonard kicks to Towns. Over Aldridge. Curry on the wing. James covering. Curry dishes to Leonard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
Well, such extraordinary court vision from Steph Curry. There are not many players in the league who would have been able to pick that one out.
Aldridge a screen. And it's Jokic in the corner. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
They set the pick, and they call an illegal screen here.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. The officials used to be pretty lenient on those, but not anymore.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Millsap's checked in. Thomas passes to Jokic. Paul outside. Jokic kicks to Millsap. Pass to Thomas. He dishes it to Paul. Oh, good with the triple.
I'll tell you, he's been dry from three-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
Curry can't get it to go.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Jokic a screen. Paul passes to Jokic. Out to the right wing. Thomas against Curry. Launches a 3. Thomas, no luck.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside Thomas. He kicks it to Paul. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. Yes, that goes in. Jokic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, so rewarding for a player to beat everybody to the basketball and convert that second chance bucket.
Curry against Thomas. Outside, Lin. Howard with a screen on Jokic. 6 to shoot. Again, Curry missing.
A blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
Now here's Curry. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go. Now Lin looking for his first basket still in this one. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here.
Really strong court awareness from Jeremy Lin. He's just shredding the defense with his passing.
Not going to go that time. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here. Got Shaq, got Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He had 12 points and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they've been pounding. I mean, pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Was that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
I think you can look to specifically the patience and the shot creation. Really solid effort.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Aldridge out there with Jokic. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Thompson. And it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Over in the corner, Paul. Jokic with a screen on Lin. Paul with the ball. Pulls from the top of the key. Here's Jokic. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Doris, it's been said that you started playing basketball in the 2nd grade. How did your love of this sport become so evident so early?
Yeah, you know, I moved to the Jersey Shore when I was 7 years old. There was a park right next door. And, you know, I'm the last of 8 kids. My family didn't have a ton of money. But, boy, all I needed was a rim and a basketball. And I could spend 6, 7, 8 hours. My mother used to call me back in from the park to have lunch or dinner. I just spent my entire childhood on the hard court next door dribbling away.
Were you naturally good at it, or did you feel like you had to work at it, or did you just feel like I got a knack for this? I think?
No, I think, obviously when you play the game from 7 years old, you pick up on a lot of the nuance. And as in anything, you have to work hard at something to be good at it. And it didn't feel like work because I love basketball.
It shows even now. Now here's Porzingis. Over Jokic. Howard. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Jokic a screen. Paul kicks to Jokic. LeBron outside. Leonard with the steal. And stolen by James. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And James throws it down hard.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another unleash chaos moment. San Antonio with the ball. Following the score by Cleveland. Curry with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, after missing their first 3 shots, they finally get one to go in this half.
Now here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. To the middle. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Curry with some nice D. Lynn dishes to Curry. Porzingis against Aldridge. Lynn the pass to Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From about 19 feet. And that one hits back iron.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Leonard with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Leonard's got the ball. Passes it to Howard. Back to Leonard. The pass to Lynn. Just 5 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Aldridge. LeBron left side. Second shot opportunity. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
I'll tell you, when he gets in that deep, there simply has to be some help defensively. The size mismatch is just too great there.
Shoots. Hits the jumper in space. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game. Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Lynn against Paul. Thompson outside. Back to Paul. Out to Thompson. Over Curry. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Klay Thompson's simply one of the best to do it in the NBA right now when it's a catch-and-shoot situation.
Now here's Porzingis. Fires from deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, a lack of effort defensively, and he gets a very good look from deep.
Paul kicks to Thompson. Jokic passes to Paul, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Paul's got 12.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Now here's Leonard. 10 points for him. The pass to Howard. Great D that time from James.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Thompson with it, and Curry picks him up defensively, and Aldridge slams it in.
Boy, how about that look from Klay Thompson? For a player known for his shooting, that passing, very special.
And LaMarcus Aldridge really possesses tremendous shooting touch when you consider this guy's basically a 7-footer, and he's increasing that range. Last season, up over 40% from 3.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Howard. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Porzingis. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Leonard. And Ball subbed in for Jeremy Lin. That one misses for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Aldridge doesn't shoot a ton of threes, yet he still earns his keep in that mid-range.
Yeah, on that left block, back to the basket, and with his size, that turnaround, Jay, is just about unstoppable.
Well, Gordon Hayward will find his rhythm fast if you allow him to catch and shoot.
Paul dishes to Jordan. Back to Paul. Love outside. Outside Jordan. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. From deep three-point range, Paul's shot is off.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Yeah, that zip code might extend beyond his range. My goodness, let's take a better shot next time.
Kicks to Aldridge. On the wing, Thompson. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Boy, and when Klay Thompson gets cooking, it is really fun to watch. Remember, this guy set the record for most points in a quarter. Put a hearty 37 on the defense.
Screen by Capella. Here's Ball. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Ball's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ball kicks to Thompson. Down low, here's Aldridge. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Aldridge has got 6 here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Curry. Hayward kicks to Anthony. Here's Ball. And not sure what he was thinking there. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Dishes to Paul. Back to Thompson from past the arc. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Here's Ball. Hayward outside. Good on the triple. Hayward's got 16 points.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Now here's Jordan. 6 points for him. His shot by Paul, no good.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
It's Curry outside. That one, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Love with the screen for Paul. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Karl Anthony Towns was voted by GMs last season as the player they most want to build a franchise around. But he is not resting on his laurels. He said, I work hard on my game. I want to be the strongest player, the most intelligent player, and the most skilled player on the court at all times. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That work ethic will definitely help Towns get better. He's already a dynamite player. And Doris, coming into the NBA, Love's game was centered around the basket, a double-double machine.
Well, think about this, Kev. One of 5 players in the last 3 decades to average over 15 rebounds for an entire season. He did that in 2011. And he still remains a factor on the boards because he's got terrific understanding of positioning and great lower body strength.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Spurs making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Aldridge. And Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Chris Paul. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Boy, he's just been so consistent, right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
Ball kicks to Anthony. Hayward from outside. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp.
Another shot, and it's good on the layup. Thompson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here is Ball. Towns the screen. Hayward from outside. Again, the miss by Hayward.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
Took him no time at all on that one. And now a 12-point Cavalier lead.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And when you talk about just a natural basketball player, I think you got to envision a guy like Paul Millsap. He just does it all. He's got the skill level and versatility at that power forward position. And in this league today, you have to be able to impact the game the way he does.
Lopez is checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Spurs trail by 12. And you look at all the different things that Paul Millsap does for you on the court, Greg. Don't forget about the defensive end of the floor, too.
Yeah, great point. And an all-defense selection. One of the great big men in league history in terms of getting steals. Just unbelievable hands. And you know what? He epitomizes consistency when you look at the course of his career.
Love can't hit.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
That one from long range. And that's now 17 points for Steph Curry.
I'll tell you, it's a special thing to watch Steph Curry when he's starting to percolate. This guy is an offensive machine.
And Thompson kicks to Jordan. Thompson against Curry. Shot clock at 6. Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Now here's Curry, 17 points in the game. Out left to the wing. Ball with a wide open look. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Thomas passes to Jordan. Jordan the screen. Thomas kicks to Love. He feeds it to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Outside Thomas. Bobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Towns, no luck.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
54 seconds left in the third. And Jordan has it in the corner. The dish to Thomas. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And this is why Isaiah Thomas is efficient. That mid-range adds to an ability to drive it or shoot the 3.
Ball kicks to Lopez. Feeds it to Ball. Trying his luck deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
Thomas a screen. Jordan dishes to Thomas. Shoots over Ball. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
His shot's off, but they're still winning. So hats off to his teammates for picking up the slack.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Towns the pass to Ball. Now here's Curry from deep. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision-making, and that takes great recognition from all 5 guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call chemistry.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. We've got ball. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Towns, and it's Lynn in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5.
One shot.
Spurs trail by 12. Outside, Porzingis. And he gets the jumper to drop.
You know, you can expect Porzingis to make a jumper like that whenever he takes one in rhythm.
James against Leonard. The drive by LeBron.
Oh, please.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Ball kicks to Porzingis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jokic.
Boy, the aggressiveness in the paint from Porzingis, you know, putting the onus on the officials to make a call. You've got to make them decision makers.
And he makes the first. Well, for the last 2 decades, there have been a lot of big men coming from Europe who have been tagged as the next Dirk. A lot of lofty expectations to live up to. But Porzingis, Doris, Porzingis seems to be one who is answering that call.
Well, I think Porzingis certainly on his way to being as beloved as Dirk is, both here and back in Europe. And the reason you like the comparison, both are size and skill combined. And they have praised each other in the past, a little bit of a mutual admiration society.
Now, here's Thomas. Goes up the baseline. LeBron James again. James has got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
Doesn't come as any surprise so far in this game that LeBron's stamp is all over it. Simply a dominant player.
Here's Ball. Yes. And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Thomas. Jokic with a screen on Lynn. Thomas kicks to Jokic. Pass to James. And there's the feed to Thompson. A 3 ball. He doesn't hit that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Leonard dishes to Towns. And another basket for San Antonio.
Well, you talk about textbook shooting form from Towns. He's making that mid-range jumper consistently.
Jokic a screen. Pass to Thompson. Here's Millsap. Again, the Cavaliers score.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
San Antonio calls timeout. Well, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammates. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Dwight Howard's checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Ball. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. Keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. We'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
First free throw is good.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Cleveland. Chris Paul comes in for Klay Thompson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, the Cavaliers leading by 8. There's a good screen. Thomas a screen. James kicks to Thomas, and it's Paul top the key, and Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Lynn, and it's Curry at the elbow. Paul with the steal, and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Spurs trail by 10. Lynn with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Howard, the pass to Leonard. It's good. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now here's Paul. Thomas, it's a wide open look, and a miss there on the triple.
I'll tell you, they've had to look elsewhere for their scoring, and they've gotten it. This guy has had very little impact on the game offensively.
Lynn kicks to Porzingis, and taken away by Paul, and the foul called on Porzingis. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Now Thomas, they set the pick. Passes it to Jokic. Paul against Land. Aldridge left side. Good, and Paul gets the assist. That's 10 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
His mid-range game is what sets Aldridge apart from the other bigs in our league. He's about as accurate a shooter as you'll find among players with his size.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Porzingis.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly, the defense starting to look helpless at this point.
The 3 from Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no 3s since then.
And there's the pass to Curry. The 11-footer, and another basket for San Antonio.
I'll tell you, his mid-range jumper is far less talked about than his three-point ability, but Steph Curry can be deadly with the mid-range.
Now here's James. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Spurs trail by 7. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Lynn. Howard with a screen on Paul. Lynn the pass to Howard. Back to Lynn. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Porzingis. From the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Paul with the ball. Shoots over Lynn. And James gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now here's Lynn. Porzingis sets the pick for Lynn. To the inside. Pulls up on the elbow. Porzingis can't hit.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Jokic. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Outside Leonard. Howard kicks to Lynn. From the low block. And it's Porzingis hitting it to go.
Hey, Kevin, another one for Porzingis. And we don't know yet what his ceiling is as a scorer. But we do know he's lighting it up right now.
Now, here's Jokic. He kicks it to LeBron. Rebounded by Howard. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Curry against Thompson. Screen by Howard. Here's Curry. 6 to shoot. And Leonard has it in the corner. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And here is Paul. Aldridge a screen. Kicks to LeBron. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see.
Spurs trail by 4. Outside, Lynn. Screen by Porzingis. They set the pick. Lynn kicks to Leonard. Over LeBron. Leonard, no luck. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. That's a 2 from Paul, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Lynn with it. He's picked up by Paul. Lynn kicks to Leonard. Screen by Howard. Leonard dishes to Lynn. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Well, you love how the ball is popping outside on the perimeter. It's being moved and finding the open man, and they're cashing in.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
The Cavaliers trailing. Paul outside. Dishes it to Thompson. Over Curry. And another miss by Cleveland. The Spurs shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Lynn kicks to Porzingis. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
Now here's LeBron. A floater. Rebound San Antonio. Howard's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. The open shot by Leonard, and the Spurs scoring again.
Man, this has been fun. I mean, we got two teams dueling down the stretch.
Boy, does it feel to you, Greg, like every single shot is going through the bucket? That's how lethal both of these teams have been late in this one.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
You know, it'll be interesting to see what coach draws up here.
Well, they need to stop this run, and a great timeout that hopefully gives his team some energy.
Now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for San Antonio. Here's Paul. The screen from Thompson. Paul kicks to Thompson. LeBron against Len. James. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
So the 4th pick of the 2015 draft class, who some said was picked too high, Porzingis. Good job silencing the critics.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Right side, Lynn. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists in the game.
And right now, they have all the momentum. I mean, just look at the score.
No, there's no doubt. You can see it. The lead continues to grow. They're not slowing down. I love the pressure they're applying.
A nice shot by LeBron.
Boy, when James is operating on the block like there, it's a thing of beauty. How far has his interior game come since he entered the league?
Now here's Lynn, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. .112 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Towns, the screen. There's the pick. Back to Curry. And stolen by James.
Can't waste a second now. And even then, there's still little chance.
No, exactly. They've got to act quickly. They don't have a ton of time to work with.
Kept alive. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Towns has got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
Well, such work ethic. Towns brutal on the offensive glass.
Here's James, and count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, in that individual matchup, the rim is totally unprotected. He's just got too much size on him.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron. .43 seconds left in the game. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Towns wide open. Nailed from three-point land. And the Spurs lead by 8.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Well, there's no doubt. They're really clicking. What an amazing all-around effort to take a huge lead like this late in the game.
Now here's LeBron. Paul for 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Taking 2 shots.
Two.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Boy, remember when Steph Curry came out of the draft and there seemed to be more questions than answers? He didn't have an NBA body. He was too skinny. He was not going to hold up physically through injuries. All seems laughable now, doesn't it, Kev?
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 8. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And down like this, there's so much to talk about. I don't know if one timeout is going to be enough.
I think it's looking pretty bleak.
Outside Crowder. Thomas, a screen on Anthony. Crowder kicks to Butler. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
Oh, Kev, Jimmy Butler loves to rise to the occasion, sticks it right in the defense's face.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. James. And the miss. And so it's San Antonio with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Carmelo, you have lived in the media spotlight for a long time. How do you put that out of your head when you get on the floor?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.